are back here at Royal City Nursery for today's Get Growing with Tanya. So great to see you.
Hello again.
Hello again. So this one's going to be fun. We're talking about plants that are a bit more salt tolerant, which is something I guess you wouldn't really think about now, but I mean, you know, winter's behind us.
Yep.
Yay! But lots of salt, lots of dirt, just stuff getting close to your driveway.
You got it.
What are some good plants that we can plant closer to areas that might see a little bit more activity?
Lots and lots of options.
Which I didn't even know.
Perfect. So the things you don't want to plant are things that are evergreens with big leaves.
Okay.
So like boxwoods or holly, or rhododendron, right? They've got those really, really big leaves. And when salt lands on a leaf, no different than salt water on our skin, it generally tends to dry things out.
Okay.
So in terms of evergreens, you want to look for needled plants. So like this Mugo pine, this one's fantastic. Most of the spruce will work quite well. And then anything that's a little bit succulent. We were playing with this one a few minutes ago.
Right.
This is a Hen Chick. They love hot, they love dry. A lot of times when we're salt tolerant, we're beside the driveway or we're beside something that heats up, right? So we've got salt and hot and dry.
Which can be
sunny.
A messy mix for some other plants, but not this one.
It is, you got it. But when we feel the leaf on this one, and you feel your fingers afterwards, it kind of feels like you've been playing with crayon.
Yes, it does.
So we want plants that have a waxy coating to the leaf.
Okay.
And that's going to shed the salt. So hens and chickens are phenomenal at that. There's a few different little dudes up here with some color. Sedum are really good. Now most of us know the green leaf one.
Right.
With those beautiful burgundy tones in August. This one just happens to be green and white. Or I've got a purple one in here that's nice and low.
Some nice color. Pop
Right,
the color.
so tops, you get some low stuff, you get some tall stuff. In terms of shrubs, we've got some Wigelias on this side. That's who's blooming red.
Okay.
This is a sonic bloom Wigelia, so full sun and about 3x3, 4x4.
Okay.
So it's pretty decent, but it reblooms.
So how many times would it rebloom?
You get a full flush in June, and then you're going to get little bits and pieces off and on through July and August.
Beautiful.
On the back side of that one, we've got a dark leaf. That one is spilled wine, so that one's short, knee high.
Okay.
But again, you get some beautiful pink flowers, both of those phenomenal for hummingbirds.
Oh,
so
that's
now
so
we
nice.
can get the wildlife in there too, right?
Love that.
So we want to get wildlife to even your challenging spaces.
Oh, we definitely do.
We do. Ornamental grasses are phenomenal, and that's what's back here. So this one, I just brought one in. There's so many.
Yeah.
This is a blue oat grass, and that one hits roughly about 3x3.
Beautiful color.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. And just because the garden's a challenge or the space is a challenge doesn't mean your plants have to be boring.
No.
Right? You can look at tons of color. We've got the red that reblooms off and on through the summer. We've got the catmint.
I was just going to ask about this. I'm loving the purple.
Take a whiff.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
Isn't
that's so
that something?
nice. Oh my gosh. It smells like a nice drink that you'd have on your patio.
Now we're talking. You and I are going to talk.
I love this. That is so nice.
And this is a phenomenal one for pollinators. So you're going to
Beautiful.
find honeybees and a whole bunch of other insects on and off this throughout the season, and flowers from June to August.
Beautiful.
Long, long bloom time. Same with the yarrow. Really long bloom time. And this one, a little bit more natural, so you get that ferny foliage, but these beautiful yellow flowers, and again, really, really good for pollinators.
Very nice.
So we want to do a little bit of good, well, a lot of good for the environment, a lot of good for our natives, which is this one.
Yep.
A lot of good for our pollinators. So we build on what we talked about a couple weeks ago. We bring that hotel experience into our yard.
I loved that, by the way. The hotel experience for our pollinators. You've got to make them comfortable.
They do. Yeah, we really do. We need them.
Yes.
Right? So let's do it. Let's do that spa experience.
Definitely.
And then we can get something that comes back in your yard year after year.
I love it. And you can mix and mingle a few of these too.
Absolutely. And they love doing that. And part of the reason we've got such a variety up here is we want you to be able to plant things that are going to bloom at different times.
Beautiful.
Right? So I know right now we're early July. So there's a few things on here that don't have flowers yet.
Right.
The sedums and the Russian sage. But these guys flower in August, September.
Okay, so there's definitely still time.
Tons and tons of time.
Tons of time.
Let's get some stuff in the ground.
Let's get some stuff in the ground. Lots of options too. Maybe ones that you didn't think about.
Didn't think about. You got it.
All right, Tanya, always great to see you. Thank you so
We'll
much.
see you soon. Have fun.